This tragic story happened in Indianapolis, Indiana on September 8th. Her name is Chanti Dixon. She is the mother of a 10-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy. She is extremely close with her mother. They refer to one another as best friends. Chanti, she gets off work after midnight. So Sunday morning, she's off of work, and this is again September 8th. She immediately orders an Uber to run a quick errand before heading home. This is a normal occurrence, I'm gathering. Now, at the drop-off location, Chanti asked the driver to wait for a moment, saying that she will order a second Uber, which she does after completing her errand. A few hours later, her family realizes that she never made it home, and she's not answering her phone as well. After 24 hours with no contact, the family reports her missing. The family is now at her home looking for her. Chanti's Apple Watch is there, and her phone is still pinging. It's headed in a wooded area 2 blocks away, so the family, they walk in that direction. Her mother, Dixon, I believe that's how you say her name. I did hear some people saying Risa, I'm not sure, so I'm going to just call her Miss Dixon. She doesn't find her daughter's phone, but she sees a crumpled figure behind a concrete barrier. The woman is lying on her stomach, her head is covered with a sweatshirt, and she's naked from the waist down and unresponsive. Miss Dixon calls 911, and investigators later discover that the woman has died from a single gunshot wound. Miss Dixon, unfortunately, identifies this woman as her own daughter, Chanti Dixon. Officials used the Uber app data to trace the BMW with an Indiana license plate, which came back to the Uber driver, Francisco Valadez. He's 29 years old. And the car actually belonged to a relative of him, though Francisco Valadez is the driver. So Valadez would tell the police several stories. First, he actually says nothing went down. He did the drive. She gave him a $5 tip, and that was it. Then he said he heard a gunshot after dropping her off, and he called IMPD, the non-emergency line, to report it. Then he claimed an armed black man came up to the car and tried to rob Chanti. He said the man shot Chanti in her thigh when she got out the car to flee. He even said he had already cleaned up the blood out of his car. Now, police would ask to speak to Valadez's mother. That's who that he currently was living with. She tells the police that he carries the gun and he left the gun in the vehicle after he cleaned the blood out of the car. So now authorities have taken Valadez down to the police station, and he agrees to continue speaking to them without a lawyer, and he changes his story yet again. He tells the police that Chanti was not shot in the thigh, but that she was shot in her head. He says, quote, okay, I shot her in her head, end quote. He told the police just like that, but he does say that it was in self-defense. He said while he was driving, Chanti had hit him in his head while he was driving, so he grabbed his pistol and shot over his shoulder. Then he claims he dumped her body, but it was clothed behind a concrete block. Finally, he admits that he's a virgin, and he offered her money to take his virginity. He said Chanti laughed at his body, and he was very upset about that. Now, in other articles, she laughed at his manhood. This is coming out of his mouth, and unfortunately, it's the only mouth that we have because he killed her. So this is his claims of what happened. So he felt body shamed about his manhood, and he shot her in her head, just like that. Then he dragged her lifeless body behind that concrete block, and then he attempted to have sex with it. This is what he said out of his own mouth. So Valadez has been arrested for murder, attempted rape, and several other charges pertaining to this crime, and is being housed at the Marion County Jail without bond. Even though he has admitted to everything, he has still pled not guilty. Now, Uber has banned him from the platform. Uber has also given tips to protect yourself when you are using their services, like report incidents, call 911. I have a tip. How about don't use this service? It's very scary. You're getting in a car that doesn't belong to a company. It belongs to the person that is driving that car. And we have no idea what are on these people's minds. It's very scary. You can do without Uber. You can. I went all my life not knowing anything about Uber, so it's not impossible. It's not. My mother used to always tell me, and I've said this in other stories, a yellow cab. Use a reputable cab service. Yeah, things could happen at a cab service, but they're more than likely there to work and not driving in their car, trying to pick up $1 here and there. And it's hurtful for the ones that do use Uber, and they actually use it right by driving the person from here to there without incident. Justice for Chanti Dixon, and my condolences to all her friends and family and everybody that has loved her. I will definitely follow this story.